About 30 years ago, my wife and I, we had our 3 kids and decided we weren't going to have any more. And then, surprise, she's pregnant. I didn't want her to have an abortion. She didn't want to have an abortion. And I remember thinking back then how glad I was that the government wasn't sitting at our kitchen table and telling her what she could do. As life would have it, a little while down the road, she had a miscarriage, and she had to have a D&C. I remember thinking again how glad I was that the government wasn't in her doctor's office with her, telling her what to do. Because without it, I would have lost my wife, and my kids would have lost their mother. I'll never understand what it was like for my wife back then, to be pregnant, and then to not be pregnant. I could never understand what it's like for a 12-year-old girl to be raped and become pregnant. I could never understand what it's like for a woman who's getting ready to have a baby and looking forward to it when something terrible happens. I'm a man. I can never be pregnant. I'll never understand that. So why should I have any choice in a woman's healthcare decisions? And why should our government, who's primarily run by men, who will never understand what it's like to be pregnant, have a choice in those healthcare decisions? But thanks to Donald Trump and his Christo-fascist Supreme Court, in many states in America today, if that had happened to my wife and I'd have lost her. My kids would have lost her. So on behalf of my 5 granddaughters, my daughter, my 3 nieces, and every other young woman out there in America, in fact, on behalf of all the women in America, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris. Because if we do, and we give her a Senate and a House that'll back her up, she can undo the Supreme Court damage that Donald Trump has done. And we can start getting things back on track. Good day.